Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hope everyone is okay. Hope everyone is being productive. Okay. And I wanted to check in this week and all this month. I'll be checking in to see how everybody's doing. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I will answer them in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, you can still put your questions in the comments and I'll come back and answer them. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am, I'm Kathy Michelle, and I help aspiring authors and entrepreneurs get the information they need to combine the skills that they already have with some savvy business skills so they can create additional streams of income, creating books, online courses, side hustle businesses, all those good things. All right. And last time I spoke to you guys, I was kind of going over the top 5 questions that I get often. And so last time I spoke, I talked about how most people ask the questions, how do I pick an idea? And I talked about how you have to think about the things that you already know, okay, have done before, or people have asked you, to help you do something because you are skilled in that area, okay? So the second most popular question that I get asked the most is, okay, how do I make it a book? Like they have an idea of what book they want to, write, but they don't know how to make it a book. Okay, so it's kind of like it's an idea in their head. They're not sure how all the pieces put together to create a book. Okay, so that's what I'll be going over today. But you can ask questions about any other things as well. Okay. So one thing to keep in mind is whatever topic it is that you want to write about or create a book about, it needs to be relevant. Okay. It has to be something that connects to other people. Okay. So yeah, sometimes we have ideas that you think, oh, this would be a great book. But is it something that's relevant to what people either need or want right now? Okay. Is it going to connect to an audience? Okay. So if it's something that's so, obscure, off the wall, I don't know, raising goats in a desert, you know what I mean? So like not every single idea will be profitable for, the masses of people. You might have a very niche specific idea for a book, and you will have to really do a lot of promotion to find the audience for that topic. So just think about whether, it's relevant and will it connect to other people. Not saying it's got to connect to everybody. You can't please everybody, okay? That saying rings true no matter what. You cannot, reach everyone. There's always going to be something that somebody, needs or want, and you can't give people everything. But, do your research and see what's popping. If you have an idea, Google it. Google that idea and see what other things come up. Are there books already out there about that topic? And if they are, how popular is it? Are there 100 books, about that topic, or are there just, 2 or 3 kind of thing? So, for example, when I wrote my first book, Make Money Teaching Cooking Classes, there were literally like maybe one that was even close to that topic. But for me, at that time, that was 4 years ago, I was writing the book more for my own, I guess, selfish reasons. I just wanted to tell my story of how I created a business with my sister, kids cooking school business, back in 2008. And I just wanted to, share my journey, share what I learned. And if anybody, out there wanted to do the same, then I would hope they would find my book. Really, that's all it was. So, I didn't really do any research, anything like that. I just created the book, put it out there, and, the audience found it. It's one of those things. if people are looking for it, they will Google, and then your book will come up, or they'll search on Amazon or whatever platform you choose, and it will come up. Or if you do a post on Facebook or Instagram, then people who are interested in the topic, they're going to follow you, or they're going to like it, or they're going to ask you a question about it, that kind of thing. So there is no wrong topic per se. It's just finding your people who want to get a book on that topic. Okay. And I go over all of these things in my online course, Learn to Create, Self-Publish, and Sell a Book on Amazon. And I will put that link at the bottom of the video. And it's also, if you watch on Instagram, it's in my bio. Okay. And you click the link tree and it's in my bio. And I go through all those steps of picking the idea, creating the next step, self-publishing, each step, everything is videotape or worksheet. Everything takes you through the whole gamut of getting a book, from, hey, I have an idea. How do I make it into a book? Another thing to consider when you are trying to turn that idea into a book is your goal. Okay. So I mentioned my goal was, selfishly, I wanted to just get my story out there on paper to hopefully help someone. What is your goal for writing your book? I know someone had mentioned, I had someone send me a DM, and they were like, hey, I want to, create a Spanish book or something like that. He taught a Spanish class, and he wanted to turn that into a book. Okay. So his goal might be, or her goal, I can't remember what was a female or male, might be to support, students, adults, whoever, to get the information they need to learn the language. Maybe he knows a shortcut. Maybe he knows the best, practices to learn the language, whatever it is. Excuse me. That was probably the person's goal. Okay. So once okay, here is the goal. I want to help people. I want to give them a shortcut. I want to show them step by step the easiest way to do it. Whatever it is, okay, now you know what your target audience is. Now okay, you're writing this book with the the back of your mind thinking, I need to break this down into simple, easy steps that maybe a teenager up through adult can follow in order to be successful with my book. Okay. Same thing with whatever it is that you're writing about. Okay. So whether it's you're teaching someone how to write cursive, you're teaching someone how to do some mathematics, or you are trying to write a self-help book on love and, how to get through, this wild thing called a relationship, same thing. Keep your goal in mind, and that will help you to figure out how to make it into a book. Okay. And it's, it really is a simple process. Don't make it harder than it is. And that's the biggest thing I tell people. This is not rocket scientist type stuff. Okay. Think back to when you were in high school or college and your teacher told you needed to write a 10-page, essay on such and such. What did you start with? Probably some kind of brainstorm or concept or bubble map. Okay. Then you went on and you created an outline from that concept map, brainstorming. Then you started writing your sloppy copy. That's what I called it when I used to teach my students to write their essays. I was like, don't worry about punctuation, spelling. This is your sloppy copy. You're just getting your ideas out on paper. Okay. Then you start, after you have your sloppy copy, then you start revising and see what paragraph flows with what paragraph. Does it make sense, the order that it's going in? Are you giving all the information that is required to get the concept that you're trying to portray, whether it be teaching them how to do something, overcome something, transform their minds into thinking a certain kind of way? Is it going in a succinct order for them to have that result after reading your book? And then you go to the edit phase. Okay, now you put it into Grammarly.com and see, all your mistakes and things like that. You fix it. If you want to pay somebody, on Fiverr.com to edit it, go for it. You can find somebody who can do that, or you give it to 3 or 4 of your college friends or teacher friends and let them go through and see what kind of mistakes or grammars and things like that you want to change or delete or fix, that kind of thing. And then make sure you hit all the points, the major points. That doesn't mean it has to be 100 pages or 200 pages. If you are teaching someone how to make a candle in a book, it's not going to take you 100 pages to teach someone how to do that. Okay, so get the page number thing out of your mind. People get stuck on, I don't have enough pages. What am I going to do? I have this old, I don't know what this is. This is something that my bank gave me years ago. One of my books, I have 6 books on Amazon. One of my books, here's where I started brainstorming. Okay, so these pages here are where I started outlining my book. Okay, see what is it? Ooh, let's get that. You can't really see. Can you see that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So Roman numeral 1, business plan. Okay. You see, it does not take, a whole lot. And I have my sections and things like that. All of this little, you might like scribble scrabble to you guys, but it's a section of a book that I wrote. Okay. It's a workbook that I wrote. So literally in these, I don't know, 10 pages for me to create. It's a workbook that I wrote. In these 10 pages of this little notebook that I carried around everywhere I went and just scribbled down stuff as I was, in a staff meeting or, waiting in the dentist's office or whatever. Literally, I took that and typed it out on my computer, or you can do Google Voice and, voice speak it and it'll type it yourself. It'll type it for you. And I just started filling in, let's say, out of those 10 points, okay, let me add this, let me add that, let me add this. Bam. Okay. The book is 75% done. Okay. Right there. So again, stop overthinking the process. It's just like writing one of those high school essays or college essays that your teacher told you to do. Okay. The only part you get to where you might be out of your comfort zone is formatting it for an ebook or formatting it for a paperback book so you can sell it on Amazon. Like I said, I teach you all of that step by step. I share my screen showing you where to click, what to download, where to do this, what to do that, and boom, it's formatted and ready to upload onto Amazon so you can start selling it. Okay. Cover. If you want to pay someone on Fiverr to make you a cover, or create your own on canva.com. Okay. Simple, super simple. Again, I teach you how to use Canva to create a book cover. Okay. And then the whole publishing is a simple upload your cover, upload your PDF, your manuscript, and boom, you're a published author. It's that simple. Doesn't take that long to be approved to be published. Maybe like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Might be a little longer because of everything going on in the world right now. But really, I've done it and gotten published in like less than 48 hours. Okay. So don't overthink the process. Stop worrying about the page numbers. Okay. Just think about, okay, if you have an idea for a book, do some research, see what's out there, see what people are talking about, see what people need. Do a survey, ask questions on social media to see what people, want you to talk about. Say if you're talking about, relationships, then ask some questions to your audience of friends and family to see what's the, top 5 things that they wish they knew before they got married. Stuff like that. Bam, a book. That, like I said, doesn't have to be 100 pages to teach somebody about those top 5 things, you want to know before you get married. Okay. That might even be a 5-page little book, little ebook. That might be a 15-page little ebook, whatever it is. The point is, don't procrastinate. Stop saying, I got an idea. How do I do it? Just do it. Okay. Get yourself a notebook. Okay. Something, or on your computer, brainstorm, turn the brainstorm into an outline. From the outline to your sloppy copy first draft, revise, edit. Okay. Make sure you have all the points of interest that you want to have in there. Format, cover, publish. Okay. If you want to learn how to do all these things, okay, take my course, learn to create, self-publish an ebook on Amazon, and I walk you through the entire process. Okay. So if you have questions, put them into the comments below. I will check. If you're watching the replay, I will still check the replay and answer any questions that you might have on, you have an idea. Now, how do you make it into a book? Okay. All right, you guys, that is all. I will check with you guys on the next one. All right. Bye.